Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's good, YouTube? Y'all know what it is, man. This your boy Tank be chopping, and we back with another haircut tutorial. Alright guys, check it out, man. So as you can see, we got my client in the chair, and even though I say my client, it's actually one of my co-barbers clients. You know what I'm saying? It's another barber's in the shop's client, but he couldn't take care of him. He had to take off early this day, so I said, man, tell him to come through. I'll take care of him real quick, and we got some content out of it. So nonetheless, as you can see, I am taking my Low Pro FX, the influencer and the authentic edition. I got my number 5 guard on the clipper, and all I'm doing is going over the top of this client's head, getting it all knocked down to that number 5 guard. We aren't gonna add any enhancements. We're just gonna do a simple taper fade. Make sure we get these lines nice and sharp, and y'all gonna see how this haircut looks when I start, doing more work to this cut. But as you can see, I'm just going over the top a good amount of times, making sure that I have the top down to that number 5 length. And then once that is done, we're gonna go over the sides. And me personally, I like to go over the sides with a slightly shorter guard. So this is my number 4 guard, and I'm going over the sides, getting the sides down to the number 4. And a lot of times I go over the sides with a shorter guard because sometimes the hair on the sides wants to stick out more than the hair on the top does. So I go over the sides with a slightly shorter guard just to give it the even, the illusion that it's all even, you know what I'm saying? And that's just something I do. And for me, I like the way it looks on my tapers. I know my clients like it, so that's something that I've always done. So once again, number 4 guard on the sides, getting the sides down to number 4, while the top is a number 5. So now that that is done, I'm just gonna do a little bit of debulking. This is my number 3 guard. And we're just gonna debulk the taper area. As you can see, my lever was open, so it's basically like a 3.5. And we're debulking where we want the taper to be. You know what I'm saying? We started off with the clipper open, and then we closed it, and we're getting it all down to that length, making sure that I'm clearing out that bulk behind the ear. A lot of times people don't take that down, and I like to take that down behind the ear because I don't like it to look too bulky, right? But now we're taking the trimmers. These are the gold FX1 trimmers. We're taking off all the hair from my client's cheek. We're gonna go ahead and set in our initial bald guideline. And as you can see, I'm gonna be doing it in like a rainbow type shape, really just to keep a little bit of the C cup. He doesn't really want a super strong C cup, but I just like to do it so I can see a little bit of the hair while I'm lining up my client. So now that we have that initial bald guideline in there, since I have the trimmers in my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and line up my client behind the ear. And another thing you can do is to help yourself move a little quicker is once you got the trimmers in your hand, go ahead and ball them out on the back and the opposite side also. That helps, speed up the process just a little bit. But now that that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and take my shaver. As y'all can see, this is my FX3 from Babyliss, and we're just getting it all down to that razor length that we bought it out, because we are gonna be doing a razor taper, a skin taper. So now that that is done, I'm taking my clipper lever all the way open, and I'm setting in another section, trying to follow the same shape that I originally created, but we're not really trying too hard. Like, we're not gonna be over analyzing that. We're just gonna go ahead and set in that next guideline, close the clipper halfway, work my way halfway into that section, and then I'm gonna close my lever all the way and start attacking that bottom line. Now, it's not gonna blend this section out completely. It's just gonna leave a nice rough draft, and then we can come back in later and clean it up if we need to. Here is my 1 guard lever open. Same thing, setting in another section. Basically, using a slight flick out motion, trying to blend into what we did earlier with my 3 guard. So we're kind of blending into that section, using a nice flick out motion, setting in my next guideline, and then we're gonna close our lever and start working the bottom line in that section. As you can see there, that's what we did. My lever is now closed, and I'm attacking that bottom line in this section. It's not gonna get rid of it completely, and that's fine. We're gonna come back in with our half guard here in a second. So here is our half guard lever halfway open. Started to attack this line in the middle a little bit, and then I closed my lever to really try to polish this part of the blend a little more, really trying to, make it look a little more blurrier and really get rid of this line that we see right here. All right, so now I'm going in with my number 2 guard, lever open, and this is really gonna blend more into that 3 guard that we used earlier. So we got the 2 guard open and then closed. And as you can see, the blend is looking a little better. Now we are gonna come back in, as you see me doing here. This is my 1.5 guard, starting off with it open and then adjusting my lever closed as needed. And then we're gonna revert back to the 2 guard just to, you know, polish it up a little bit more, clean it up a little bit more. You're gonna see me switching guards a little bit here just because I want to be a little consistent with what I'm doing and really just get a nice overall look. Here's my 3 guard once again, and back to the 2 guard. And as y'all can see, I'm just adjusting my lever as I feel is necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open and close it a lot just to get the look that I'm looking for. Here is my 1.5 guard doing the same thing. 1 guard, lever open. And now I'm basically just fading all the way down to that skin line that we put in with the trimmer and the shaver. Just, you know, just going over what I already did just to make sure that it's faded. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not 100% faded. As you can see, there are some discrepancies in it, or there were more discrepancies in it, and me going back down through all my steps is helping me get rid of all those dark areas, them lines, them shadows that we may have seen. And as you can see, the blend is looking a lot better now than it previously did, and that's just because I went through all my steps one more time and basically blended down. Now we're gonna go ahead and line up my client. So as you can see, I am taking the trimmer, starting off in the middle of my client's forehead and working my way over to the side that we just started blending. And once again, guys, we aren't gonna add any enhancements, but we are gonna leave a nice sharp line, but we're not gonna push it back either. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need to have this line super pushed back to look sharp. We're just gonna make it as sharp as we can without pushing it back. Alright, now that is done, I'm going back in one more time just to do some more detail work. Once again, guys, this is just to clean up the blend, make it look a little nicer, and just give it an overall better finished look, because it didn't look 100% there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was almost there, but I still felt that it needed some more polishing just so it can look a little more blurry. Alright, now that is done, we're gonna move on to the opposite side, and we're gonna be doing the exact same thing on this side. Only difference is I'm gonna be using a different clipper, and I don't even know why I grabbed a different clipper. I just, for whatever reason, grabbed my Snap FX and decided to use these on this side. But as you can see, lever open, we're gonna blend that section out. 1 guard open, and then we're gonna adjust our lever closed to blend that section out. Half guard to bring those 2 sections together. And then now here is the 3 guard. And then now we're just gonna start working our way down. Actually, that was actually the 4 guard first. Now this is the 3 guard, and we're just working our way down. You know what I'm saying? Working our way down to make sure that this blend looks nice and blurry. But as you can see, that side came together a lot quicker. And sometimes that happens with haircuts, guys. One side may be a little easier to blend, and that's perfectly fine. Like I said, that happens sometimes. Not everybody's hair fades the same on both sides, so sometimes one side may take a little longer than the other. Perfectly fine. Just go through your steps, clean up, you know, do your cleanup work, do your detail work, and just try your best to get that haircut to look as clean as you can get it to look. But now that we got that done, we're gonna go ahead and line up my client, go over his lineup with the razor, and that's basically what we're doing here. Remember, guys, when you're doing razor work, you want to make sure you stretch that skin tight, and you want to make sure that you lay that razor down as flat as you can. That way you lessen the chance of nicking your client. You never really want to nick your client, obviously, right? So make sure that you do these 2 things, and it will lessen that chance.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
But as y'all can see, man, this cut's coming together. Nice clean taper, you know what I'm saying? Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too fancy. But remember, guys, these cuts pay the bills also, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do enhancements on all your cuts. You don't gotta, you know, you ain't got to. You can, but you ain't got to. But nonetheless, man, check it out. This is how my man came into the shop looking. This is the before look. And this is the finished product. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this haircut in the comment section. If y'all like this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe one time for your boy. Remember, guys, if you're in the Houston, Texas area and want a haircut from your boy, you can go to my website, tankbechopping.com. You can book there. If you want me to record it for YouTube, make sure to put that in the comment section. I'm gonna try my best to record it. If you like any of these tools, you can go to fwbarbersupply.com. Use my discount code TANK10. That way you can save yourself a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, YouTube, hope y'all like this video. Once again, let me know what y'all think about it. And with that being said, man, I'm out of here. Let's go.